Hello and welcome to the video. In this video we're going to cover the image system, how to use it and the different controls. Now first let's go to new project. Now this is the dashboard and all the settings for the image system. First you need to give the system the project name. So let's call this one cartoon. So we're going to add a category of cartoon books. Then we can choose a width and height here, or we can use a preset. Now you can see we've got these book covers set here ready to go. We've got the AI image settings, we've got HD, Full HD, UHD, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Etsy and Pinterest. Now these are all set sizes. So let's, for example, if we choose this top one, we'll see it automatically picks this size up. Now if we want to do a book cover, let's say we're going to use this book cover. So this is the book cover size. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a smaller size so you can see everything on the screen. Now if you want to make the size smaller, you can just do that by dragging it if you wish, or you can automatically change it here. So let's say we wanted 500 and let's say 500, just so we can see how this looks. We can see it on the screen. So we can change the width and height here if we want to. We can make it bigger, we can make it smaller. We'll just leave it like that so you can see as we go. Now the first thing we need to do here is to add an image. You've come over to images here. We can upload an image directly from the computer. So if you go to upload image, let's pick an image. We'll just add this one in. So you see that's automatically in there. So we'll just delete that. So delete button is here. So what we're going to do is add an AI image in. So we're going to click AI image. We're going to enter the prompt. So let's put a prompt in that goes with cartoon. So we'll put superhero fighting a bad guy on top of a skyscraper. Now we can choose for the AI to enhance the prompt, or we can keep it exact. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it exact. We can choose the type of vivid or natural. Now natural is better for real photographs. If you want, for example, a photograph, you choose natural. Then we can choose the size that the AI brings the image down in. And next, this is where the system gets very interesting, is the image style. As you can see, we've got over 100 different styles to utilize. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose comic book British sci-fi, and I'm going to ask the system to generate the image. So it's generating the image now. Let's see what it brings back. Okay, so here we go. So this is the image it's brought back. It's a nice image. Now if you don't see the image on the canvas, you can actually make the canvas bigger to make it shown, but if you select the image, you can also increase and decrease the size of the selected image. And that just doesn't go for the image itself, it goes for any object that you add into the canvas. So we can make that bigger and we can make it smaller. So we'll just make it the full size of the canvas. Now we can add multiple images on here, so it's not just one image. You can add multiple objects or images into this canvas. Now if you just wanted the image itself and nothing else, you can just download the image by clicking here, and you can see it instantly downloads. But this is where our system is different to normal just AI image systems. What you can do with this system is start to utilize and create a better image. So if we were doing a book cover, we want to add some text on here. So we can add text on here. So first we need to choose the font. So let's have a comic book style font. We'll go with this one here, Bangers. We'll add text on, and I'll change this. Let's put fight between two super people, no. Or whatever you'd put on a comic book. So fight between two super people. We can change the color on this. At the moment it's black, so here you can change the color. So let's change the color to white. Choose, then just click fill to change that. Make that a little bit bigger. Just change the spelling on that. Then we can do things like put an outline here. So change the color for the outline. We'll have a black outline, and we'll do a 2 border. We'll make that bigger and smaller if we want to, and we can also move it around. We can also skew it. Now we'll move that down the bottom. We can also put a drop shadow on it by clicking drop shadow. You can also take that off by clicking that. Now let me go through some of the other tool sets here. So you've got center back, bring to front. So whatever you've selected, you can send it to the back. So we've selected this one. As you can see, we've got the little board around it. So we want to send it to the back. Click here and you'll see it disappear. Still selected, bring it to the front, click here. Now here we can delete this text just by clicking this. We can cut the text, and we can copy the text, and we can paste the text. So if we want to copy this text that we've created, we'll just copy this. You can also see the Control+C for the keyboard. So copy and then paste. You can see we've got 2 sets of text. So if you want to kind of keep the text the same and move it around in different spaces, you can do. Then we've got deselect also. For example, if we want to select these two kind of objects on the canvas. So let's say we want to select those 2 like that. We hold down the shift key and we select which ones we want to move, and then we can move them all together. So we've selected everything on the canvas, which we can then move around. So if we deselect, we can deselect those as well. We can move them around there. Now here is a download. Now to download, we just do Control Alt and P, or click here. Here is the text to choose the different fonts. You've got multiple fonts in there that we can add in. And here is where we add the text. Now this is the align left, align center, and align to the right. Here we can remove or add drop shadow. Here is our color fill, sorry, not color picker. Here's the color picker. Here's the fill. Here is decrease and plus on the object size. So let's say we want this a little bit bigger. We click that. Or we can just drag it with the arrows. We can also flip it as well. Here is the crop image. Now if you want to crop a certain section of an image, you can do that with that. I'm going to show you that in a moment. Here we've got shapes. You can add multiple shapes in here. And you can move these shapes around. You can add text to the shapes as well. We've got 3 different shapes, and you can create more or less any shape with these 3 shapes. And also you've got outlines. So if we go, let's say we do a red outline, we choose this, do the red outline. Then we can add an outline to this. So let's say we wanted to add 7, we could do. And then we can make things like speech bubbles as well if we want. We can really make any shape with that. Then we've got snap to grid. We can snap this to grid as well. Then here, as you can see, these little two numbers, they give you an exact point of where the object is. You can also nudge the object with your cursor. Now, if you hold down the shift key, you can also move it around in increments rather than it going round by itself. So those are the toolbars there. Now, once you've completed your whatever you're working on, let's say you're working on a Facebook post or a Instagram post or a Pinterest image, once you've done everything, hit save and your project's saved. You can download that there, but if you go over to manage projects, you'll see, let's go down to the one I've just created, which is let's see where that is today. This one here, cartoon. If I go back to there, everything is still editable, so I can still keep, you know, adding different things here or more text or anything else. And we can also add, as we said, image in image. So let's go across to add image. So let's upload an image. So we could add that in if we wanted to. So we can add multiple images in on top of images. So you've got multiple layers, multiple objects to create amazing graphics. So thanks for watching.